Hello, everybody. Welcome back to not 50 Shades of Grayscale. It is, in fact, a continued playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus with me, Action Shakespeare, and my good friends, B-Drops,
Hello.
Public Opinion,
Hello.
and Wordsy?
Hi.
Oh, no, I thought it was. Oh no! Wait, no. I think I see him in the corner there. He's mumbling.
Get
Hi.
over here.
Get over here.
If you want.
Bring it in for the hug.
Come here.
Why did we start all of these with hugs?
I don't know. So just to
Team
make sure
spirit.
we hug you so you'll be closer to the microphone.
Fair, I guess.
That's a little better. Anyways, Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's fire up the old console and finish what we started here. Wordsy made it just in time. We're neck deep in the whole part of the game that's not scary anymore.
That part wasn't super scary. At least to me. I don't know. I felt that part was fine.
Which part?
Every part of the game that is supposed to be spooky.
Mm-hmm. This game just makes me nervous most of the time.
That's what I hear.
Previously, women.
Whims.
Side stories. Thank you to everyone who works on control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must be to so delicately hide Monika's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monika's more fundamental changes, or is it the result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment, or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have, what, like 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monika, of course. It's funny, because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are. As real as ours is, anyway. Well, that's a bomb I didn't expect to get hit with.
Makes sense, though.
I'm nervous again.
Nah, it's fine.
But what's the point?
To what end? Monika, you gotta get out of there.
Listen,
Is
she's
that the point?
addicted to destroying the universes that she's in. I don't know if they should stay in there.
I don't think she'd have that power here.
I can't help it. I gotta blow him
I-
up.
I don't know. I haven't watched the third Matrix movie, but I've heard about it.
Huh.
Anyways. Time for Natsuki. Eventually. We have seen so much.
We
Yeah.
got a platinum.
Yeah.
Natsuki, the way weebs reject each other.
My favorite,
Such a bad joke.
my favorite part is how not proud of it you were.
Oh, that got me real. That was a delayed shot for me, but boy, it got me. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna save this one. All right, we're making a Natsuki poem. Assuming we didn't do this. No, we just doubled down on Yuri, but normal.
Hey, me too.
Anyways, silly. No, oh shit. Already off to a bad start.
No, I
Kitty.
thought we did. We didn't carry through all the way to the.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Papa. Blanket. Doki Doki.
Just gotta mash that skip button.
Yeah.
Speaking of skipping,
Skipping.
Skipping. Misery.
Razzle dazzle.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
Come on.
Playground.
Out of here.
Strawberry. Depression. No.
Vanilla.
No shit.
Well,
Cheese.
Poof. Cheeks also probably.
I can't remember if Pink ended up actually surprising us.
No. Candy.
Candy.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey. Sock. No.
Socks. No, spit the socks.
Yeah, sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else would socks be?
Sorry, bro.
All these girls do be wearing socks, though.
Nibble.
Damn.
Parfait.
After image. Why did I make the noise? I have the noise.
The Natsuki maneuver.
Jumpy.
Maybe Jumpy.
Anime.
Yeah, that's.
It was right there.
Kawaii.
Kawaii.
Yeah.
Marshmallow.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. we'll be
Treats.
fine. Whoop.
Goodbye.
Oh wait. No, yeah, I guess we did do this, huh?
No, it's but we stopped after this one, I think.
Oh, did we
I
save?
think we're missing some of her poems or something.
We might have just saved. Hold on.
Well, these would all. We should be able to skip. I mean, how are we going to tell what these things are?
Okay, I'm gonna. Second slot is recent. This is the last save we did.
Okay, so that would have been in the Yuri route.
You think so?
Yeah, because we did.
We did the normal Yuri route last time.
I thought we
I'm
did the
remembering-
Natsuki stuff.
We
first.
also did Natsuki. Yeah, we did Natsuki's route first, but I think we were missing something.
Yeah, because we
might-
didn't go all the way through to the end. Because we didn't get the third poem is what we're missing.
1 second.
Mm.
Oh, right, the third poem. I forgot there's a third poem.
Gotta get them third poems. You gotta get these perfect third poems.
Okay. Well, whatever. We'll just. If we've seen it, we'll skip it.
Yeah.
It's been way too long getting perfect poems in this game.
You don't have to get
Doki,
fully perfect.
Doki.
I know, but I want them to be. So I made a big list of like words.
You know, there's a list of words that you can just like look at. It's a text document.
I don't know if that's in the original game.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Alright.
It might be
you-
in a data file that you can really
Yeah,
dig
you-
into.
I could have probably dug deeper, but
It's also just documented on wikis.
didn't think to do that.
I'm sorry.
I rarely think to go to a wiki to figure it out. I just overpower it or something.
You all bore me.
You know, I mean- Yeah, like visual novel logic dictates that you side with Natsuki, but like, I'm curious if it matters.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Really not.
And I don't believe there's a true affection point system whatsoever in this game.
It's just based on the poem checkpoints.
Which, I guess, it's sort of the closest you get, because you do need to reach a certain threshold for them to be like, wow, this poem was made for me!
Yeah.
So I guess,
Already.
yeah, with 20, you can't. There's no way you'd be able to, evenly split it. Somebody's going to be in the lead. But when there's only 2 of them, you might be. I'm curious what happens if you like perfectly go 10 and 10. I guess it would probably default to one or the other.
I don't know.
My
I
guess-
wonder if there's a neutral answer.
I guess it would default to the first one you got correct, or on one side or the other.
Jesus.
Or it might just be like
Dude.
it goes to Natsuki because she's ahead alphabetically.
Papa. There we go.
So that time is running. I'm not trying to find stuff.
Okay. Giggle. Socks. Incongruent. No. Valentine kiss.
Fun!
Valentine kiss.
Another
That's-
song that is really old that lives rent free in my brain, but
Yeah.
is weirdly esoteric at this point.
Huh.
Despite like the entire Prince of Tennis cast doing a cover of it. Like every single one of them has a CD with that freaking song covered, and I don't know, more
I'm
power
so
to them.
glad.
It's great.
I mostly know it from Lucky Star.
I don't know where I heard it first. Those were both around the same era for me. I personally never really watched Prince of Tennis, but I tried to learn more about it because one of my best friends was really into it. And all I really found on YouTube was crazy tennis matches and a ton of character songs.
Yeah.
I mean, that stage show, which is
Oh,
pretty.
she talked to me about the musicals all the time too.
Yeah. The musicals
Wild.
are a wild time.
Use the little spotlight to be the tennis ball. It's fun.
What the hell?
Stop out here.
What the fuck?
Lumley Pump or Choco.
I think I'm generally on the right track for her. We're gonna fucking find out, I guess.
Ah!
Smack her in the face with that cookie.
Will you be able to survive?
If you can, survive if I let you.
Yeah, okay. I do remember getting to this too.
Yeah, with
How did we?
the
no.
the classic animes.
Yeah.
Kia, no. Don't look up my skirt.
Bro.
Oh, hey,
Or
they
just kick him like a horse and be on with your life.
they resisted the classic. Somehow in the fall, the hand ends up on the boob.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But perhaps that's just because it's not skin. They wouldn't
Oh.
have if Yuri was on a thing.
They also just didn't show us her panties, which is nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, back to the dialogue.
Yeah. Put the face on.
Huh.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Get off my back. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you.
Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress moi?
Foolish! Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Whoop! Red face, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room.
Hey, Protag-kun. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you, you monster?
No! Hey, what? Hold on. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I
Here,
could tell
let me
Monica...
get it.
There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. She just looks down at the narration. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean, not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Protag-kun?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind, I'm just kidding.
You didn't consult a fan wiki, did you?
Just ruined the
Are
experience.
you reading guides?
I didn't understand Monika's joke at all.
I can see your browser. Anyway,
It's just Twitch.
how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey,
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
did you read this, Monica?
Of course I did. I liked it.
Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that.
Huh? But Protag-kun wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Ooh.
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Protag-kun is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist.
I want to show it to Yuri.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind.
Natsuki. I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet.
So, what?
Well, I guess Protag-kun is right, Natsuki. It's not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it.
Ugh. Fine.
Natsuki returns my poem.
It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Alright, yeah, that's
Not bad, right? Definitely not about repressed homophobia or internalized homophobia. Huh?
I feel like she's gonna fall over. all the time.
Whoa! Well,
Just
you're
'cause her
definitely
head's
right.
so big?
At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday. But I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you. So consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being
Same.
honest.
Oh, oh.
What's that supposed to mean?
Sensible chuckle. You're gonna-
I'm always honest. Jeez.
Now that's a joke.
Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
I am. I will.
Okay.
My wife.
All right.
My house.
My boy.
My son.
I think we've gone far enough where we have to hear
Oh,
Yuri
God.
trash us.
Disgusting. Are you still mad at me? Because I'm about to make you mad at me again.
Oh no!
For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you're illiterate. You prefer her writing over because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I not? I'm the only literate person here. How
Yeah.
could I be so stupid? How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, it just comes off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri,
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do now is accept that that's how she is.
That's who she is.
Whatever. It's what she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Good job, Protect-kun. Nope, never mind.
You can't escape me. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well.
That's one way of putting it.
Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
It's different? No.
No.
A little meta.
Save me. I'm back.
By the way, how are we doing this? Is Words getting a roll?
Yeah, Words is gonna help with the double ups, because there's probably stuff that has Sayori and Natsuki talking.
Or
And
Yuri and-
could, yeah. Or Yuri and Monica, yeah.
So, yeah, for the side story, since they're just two characters, to avoid having one of us just go talk to ourselves the whole time,
Yeah.
we bring in the pro.
Why does the thought sorry, walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? It makes you go Doki Doki. I mean, I think I'd be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said. That. And to prove that, I'm going to stop talking. Alright. Playground. Whistle. Cute.
Thinking about the pose that Natsuki was in when she's like looking away and has her hands at her side. And I'm trying to figure out, like, if I saw that body language in real life, would I react in a normal, like, I don't know if I'd be able to continue that interaction.
I don't think most people would know how to react to this kind of level of tsundere trope writing in real life.
Right? Like,
Feels
somebody-
so weird.
if somebody walks up to you and they just look down to their right or left, close their eyes, and then have the hands and ball the fist at their side, I'd wonder, like, what they were actually doing.
I'd feel like they're probably strained in some way, and I'd be worried that I'm causing it.
You need
Like,
Like-
that's some body language that really makes me feel like they do not want to be talking to me.
That's
Yeah.
like they're suddenly like that's like their pet died a week ago and they thought they were finally over it, and then they saw something that reminded them that.
Oof.
Just fighting that shit back.
No, I can talk. It's fine.
Shame.
For shame.
That's
Party.
probably Yuri.
Party, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know if there was
Ah.
a way to not do that.
I thought Heartbeat was going to be Sayori's. They might both be.
Yeah,
Oh, sticky.
you're right. Bouncy.
Fine.
Which
Puppy.
of the Bunsen siblings is
Fine.
the most
Marshmallow.
Daisy.
Oh, that explains everything.
Evan said dance fun, so you could have precious or a scar sensation. Marshmallow question.
I'm gonna ask you a marshmallow question.
Please do.
What is
Wait,
your opinion
marsh-
on marshmallow goo?
Never had it.
Okay.
It's rare and almost, yeah. I don't know. I think I'd just rather eat marshmallows.
Yeah.
I don't even particularly like marshmallows. Hey, you.
Me?
Bryan Cranston gif.
Yeah. I literally did the point as I said it. I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing?
It's my favorite pastime.
There isn't that much time, so
Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
it's not like I'm worried.
Baka.
I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. What are you looking at? What are you looking at down there?
I don't know.
I love my favorite version is that Tumblr post where somebody posted a gif of an anime girl doing the little like nervous looking away, looking down. Someone's just like, "What the fuck are you looking at, bitch?" And the next picture is just this curb that has a crab in it, and the crab's holding a cigarette.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair. Alright.
Yeah, same.
I'll check that out.
She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. What came up? I'm just sitting here. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez.
Oh,
Now you're making me feel like a jerk.
you are.
If... if something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will.
Here, let me know.
I mean... assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've been there. I've just been thinking about Sayori's, that's all.
This is Sayori. Thinking about her?
Yeah, doesn't she seem like super depressed and shitty? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. She didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're a best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more.
Bad advice, but thanks.
If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true. Think about
I mean, some people just have those days.
Just one of
Yeah.
those days.
You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. Should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so.
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah.
Damn.
Reading.
Can't be one.
Oh, never mind. Hey, Sayori, are you still bad?
I'm not doing
Bad
good.
times.
This sucks.
I'll save her for last. Or at least last before Monica. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. It's gonna fucking blow. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. I should leave her be for now. Bye.
Jeez, just because you're spending time with another friend doesn't mean you can't be friends.
Yeah, well.
Apparently it does.
Natsuki time.
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. Seems like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
Look at the protagonist.
Y'all right, Natsuki? You need a lozenge?
Cussy the clown.
What?
You're not very confident about your writing, are you? I'm just gonna throw that right at. I'm just gonna throw that at you point blank. Catch.
What are you talking about?
Why is this happening?
I love this.
Why did she turn into Krusty the Clown?
My writing is obviously the best. Right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Oh no.
Right? Protag-kun? Please just tell me you like my poems.
Oh, vulnerability.
I don't care if you hate them.
An attack vector.
Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute," just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute,
Yeah.
but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there.
I feel that I've legitimately been hit by literally the same thing before with my work, and it can be rough.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly.
They've been clenched.
When are they not?
She's
For
just
an
like
hour.
that. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip up your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Look, why?
Because your poems are the best. Say it, you jerk. Because I like your poems. I really do.
They're acceptable.
Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. Sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. That's because she's all she's got! Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Dropping that one casually. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way.
Okay, I feel that.
I don't want you to look at my face right now.
I feel that often.
Okay, I will.
Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little as empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller, because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger, because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer, because you think of me. Because you, because you, because you.
Song lyrics.
You could make so much of this game into hip hop.
You could make a pop hit out of that one.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What is
If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that.
No, you're really a bitch a lot of the time. You gotta understand, Natsuki. Like, I like you, kid, but come on.
Baka. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. Sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
just remember, I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
Huh, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Huh? Why not?
I just don't. Good. Jeez.
I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. Instead of teasing her, she's gonna oops.
If you didn't, I would. Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you won.
Natsuki backpedals in her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
That's all for now. So go put it away before someone sees it, okay?
No, everybody left. It's cool. Ah, yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Didn't you notice? Everybody but Monica read the room.
That was such a
sticking with Natsuki style once more, I see.
Yeah, we do it Natsuki style down here.
Hmm. You really like Natsuki, don't you?
Yeah. That's...
Oh, come on, Protag-kun. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, as if you're
ostracizing
in the
people.
same club.
Isn't that weird?
That's crazy.
That's pretty cringe, Protec.
Kind of sus.
Pretending to like the manga she's into.
Damn!
Pretending.
How'd you know? I mean, you know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me.
That sounds like an admission, doesn't it? No, I think you're misunderstanding Protag-kun. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have.
Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. If Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here.
18 in a class of 19-year-olds.
She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too.
How pragmatic.
Wow, it's almost like you're... And you wouldn't do that to me, right?
That's... I'm not sure how to respond to Monica.
That's
Well, I
fair.
care... well, I care about her in the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
You a mob boss? What the?
A little bit. Monica
Come
smiles
find out.
sweetly.
Anyway, let's go!
You're a smart kid. Why don't you?
Yeah, smart...
Yeah.
yeah, smart guy over here. Use a little bit of those brains and figure out what's up.
I got some business.
Okay, cool. That's all. I think we are officially good on this.
Okay. Goodbye.
I'm just gonna keep skipping until we hit the stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This fucking whole section.
Hey. Did you see my cow and my bird?
I did. It's really
I
cute.
love this cow.
I love that cow. I'm glad it makes more appearances and extra art.
Yeah.
Baking hijinks.
Yeah, and then baking hijinks happens, and that weirdly intimate scene that happens no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Why do people keep licking people's fingers unprompted?
Weird.
Pinned her down. Countdown stars. 1,
1,
2.
Got her. The championship's ours. Ah,
Ah, it's so close. The more I watch, or the more I play video novels, I don't understand how one person can have 10% of all the conversations they have.
No, I've lived that life. It happens.
It does, but I have had conversations with you where you have had the lion's share of the things to say.
It's because you're a considerate conversationalist.
But like in every visual novel I played, there's some exceptions, but the majority
What
of
are the
them,
ones we're missing from like the main poem set? Are those
that's a good question.
side story ones? Yeah, if you try and open them, does it tell the acquisition procedure, or is it just not there?
No, only if you unlock it.
Oh.
Long story short, I think the base answer is 99.9% of the time you play a visual novel, you don't give a damn about the point of view character, which isn't always true. particularly for the non-dating sim visual novels, you have some great protagonists, but since a good amount of the visual novel world is dating sims, you're gonna be stuck with garbage. And even the ones that aren't dating sims, sometimes they try to give you relatively bland perspectives so that they can just deliver the story with as little, I guess, forcefulness into um defining the narrative for your own perspective, so you get to draw your own conclusions, or not just say how you feel or whatever.
Mm.
I guess okay. I take the point there. I'm just imagining again. I'm placing it in the real world, but like, can you imagine if you met a person and like you saw them talking to people, and it was 99% being talked at, and then they'll respond every once in a while, but after that conversation, everybody they talk to is like, "Oh my god, oh."
All right. We're just gonna roll on down the line.
Yeah, I figure we just go in order.
Okay.
I realize those poems we're missing are probably from the extras because it does count
Yeah, I couldn't.
those.
Okay, I couldn't remember if those were also just sorted in.
Because
Those.
yeah, they do have extra poems.
Now that I'm thinking of it, could I do Siri?
Sure.
Just consistently?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because that's fine.
That's fine.
I will
Save
take
PS
care
voice
of
a
her.
little.
I'll put my bow in my hair real quick.
Yeah. Oh wait.
I'll take my bow out of my hair.
Just keep the little anime ribbon on the front lock.
Oh no! Wait, fuck! It's on my dread. Shit.
Is it not supposed to be on your dread?
I was gonna like put a bunch of them. It was just on one. I thought I got more. That's fine. It'll just hang down.
All right, let's go. Looking forward to the new music. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar.
Oh,
Uh,
Also, get in that mic.
uh.
Drag you in the
yeah.
Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuously masked to Monica.
It's her. It's the girl.
It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club.
Are you here for the literature club by any chance?
Am I in the wrong place?
No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please, come inside.
The girl slowly steps in the door but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement.
Oh boy, it's happening! Oh my gosh!
Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way?
I'd like to join your club.
Weird name. Oh, already?
Wait, really? Are you sure?
I mean, I should be good enough.
Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough.
Oh, I don't want any scrubs in this club.
Are you all casuals?
Filthy, illiterate casual.
Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get you to know you.
The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down.
Oh, what's your name?
Yuri.
Exciting. I'm Sayori.
I love that
and this
stuff.
Is, and this is Monica.
Shut up.
You- I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Sayori ain't straight.
No, I'm not.
Sayori, I already know that.
Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy?
Like books.
Mm,
Yuri looks at Monica.
Fantasy is cool. Fantasy's for nerds.
Get done.
yes. Have you heard of Annabelle Dupont?
I can't say I have.
What happened to the Yuri?
That's what I came here to read.
Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just...
Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy.
You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience.
Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. Now she knows how it feels to be a protagonist. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help.
I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great.
I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them.
Yuri quickly stands up.
I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you.
You probably only need to bring one for now.
Sayori nervously says that, noting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri has set down on her desk.
Holy shit.
Scrub. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then.
Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances.
What a nerd. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have, like, no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into.
I'm sure it'll be fine. She'll probably leave. In fact, I think it's neat when we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from one another.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but
You should disagree.
what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it seem kind of like that?
Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic?
Also, what's wrong with that? It's a literature club.
We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just really got anxious all of a sudden. I got some bad vibes or something, I don't know.
You have a sharp sense about this, but it's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead.
What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point out things like that, Sayori.
I just like learning what makes people happy or sad.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her.
Hey, that's exactly what I want to do. Ugh. And besides,
Sayori lowers her voice, becoming inaudible.
I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get.
Sayori, what?
Oh, I was trying to sound like her.
Oh, sure is something.
She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk.
Donk.
Dunk, dunk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return.
Oh shit.
I'm back. It's
Her breath is
Yuri.
her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with her short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way.
That's me.
She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk.
Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in the other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start.
Oh my god.
Sayori nervously interjects.
I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that.
From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sari while Yuri isn't looking. Looks across the room, she's giving a thumbs up.
Oh. Okay.
Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add.
Oh, this is hard. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club?
I'm like books. Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested.
Oh. I thought you liked basketball.
What's a basketball?
Fair.
I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because she...
Yuri glances over at Monica.
Monica.
Huh?
Nothing.
Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk.
Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself.
I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational.
Wait. I totally told everyone. No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just, walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by.
Yuri exhales in relief. Thank you.
I always seem to interpret things at the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons, too. Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of people at once. So, it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time.
Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come.
Yuri smiles warmly to herself. Shut up, everybody.
I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So, I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that.
My only friends are in Reddit.
Fortune.
What other kinds of things are you into?
Like, genres?
Holy shit, girl.
Me too, bestie.
I don't know, just say anything, even if it's not literature.
Oh, just things you would think are dumb.
Knives. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face.
How about I tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into.
I suppose that would be okay.
Okay.
You're doing your Daisy impression.
A little bit. No, well, my Daisy impression's like...
A lower Daisy impression.
That's fair.
The smaller mannerisms, not just the voice.
I'm pretty into like...
Oh, man.
I'm pretty into like crafty things. Like making cute collage.
Man,
Sorry.
Timothy probably wouldn't be a bad choice to say, or it would be a little mean.
It would be. Like making cute collages or decorating. Also, Pia would make it mad at me. Like cards or jewelry boxes.
Consider what happened.
Yeah. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. Now you go.
You sound quite creative.
That much. It's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff.
Scissors? Just kidding. So, I have to share something that I'm into now, right?
It's the transaction.
Right, I was gonna say.
Sorry, nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'm into nature.
I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club.
No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now.
Shit. I'm not.
Want to bet? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club.
The nature.
Enjoy.
Oh.
There. Now you're stuck with me.
Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Yuri pauses, feeling awkward having. One more time. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off.
That happens.
I like going out to the woods or to the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything and everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while.
When do you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it.
Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that.
I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers.
The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well from across the room.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I like that too. Monica, you want to come close? No, I'm good.
These are pretty cool.
Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found
Get a
it
phone
difficult
call.
not to
I'll be
join
right
in.
back.
Farewell. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more.
Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting?
That's the plan.
I'm so excited.
Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly... Sayori beam! Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile.
Bye.
Yeah! Thanks for doing that exactly like As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room.
Sayori, you're a lifesaver.
I didn't do anything. I just talked.
Still,
Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy.
well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting?
I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best.
I think you'll do great.
After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. The end.
Here is where I perish.
Oh no.
Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room.
It's club time again. Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay?
Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact.
I'm sorry about yesterday.
I think I really hate this sprite. The series sprite. Everything doesn't feel right.
It's a little weird. I like how small her hands are. Hmm?
Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri is talking about. Like when she pops back here, it's like, God, yeah, everything about that shift in perspective and like her head tilt is just don't
feels
look
like it's-
on model.
It looks like it's rendered differently.
Yeah, it's weird. Anyways,
Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me.
That happened?
I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so
Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it,
Huh? Why?
because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that no one was truly interested.
But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
That's not what I was doing.
a moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Here it is. Oh.
Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it sounded like something fun we could do together, reading your books. You know, it's like a club activity. That'd be okay, right?
Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here.
Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book.
Dusk Bell.
Good job.
Part 1 of the Everlast Saga.
Oh wow, whole sentence.
Haha, it's Dusk Bell by Anna Bell. Sorry, I'm ready now.
Oh, right. I should probably get some paper.
Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper.
Wait, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes.
Notes? I mean, yeah, notes. Yes, that is an effective strategy.
Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre.
Okay, to be fair, I really like that most fantasy books tend to come with all this crap in them nowadays, so you can look up the family trees and the maps in the front or the back.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's cool.
Just like Sonic the Hedgehog, the comic.
Fuck off.
Is that true? Yo, they got
Asshole.
fantasy maps in Sonic?
No, they got
is, but
Knuckles' family tree.
They
need
Knuckles.
to see Knuckles' family
Whatever.
tree.
Leave me alone. Shut up.
Knuckles family
Leave
tree.
me al-
Knuckles
can
got
look
a
it up.
brother?
Hit the
Knuckles
button.
got a lot of
He has
family.
such a big family, and there's ants and stuff. A-N-T-S, not A-U-N-T-S, but whatever.
But both.
But both,
Incredible.
Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. Thinking about it, she decides it was probably for the best that it did.
Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll...
Oops. Sorry.
yeah. Try to help make it as accessible as possible.
read the damn book.
I'm sorry. I didn't read.
I trust you. You're like super smart.
Please.
Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush.
You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in things I have a lot of experience with.
Well, duh.
I don't know nothing.
Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough through the 2 days I've spent here so far. So, in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you.
Beep boop. I am Yuri-chan. No, no, no.
Sorry, rubs her shoulder against Yuri's.
You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
Anyway, would you like to get started?
Eyes emoji.
Girls?
Girls.
Ladies?
Women.
Oh, ladies? Okay.
After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned
Is that what they
club
call these
activity. Yeah. Yeah, that's what the kids are calling it. Hey girl, you want to have a minor diversion?
Damn, all my friends have minor diversions all the time.
Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards.
How do people come up with this stuff?
Girl, I don't know.
It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do.
What kind of writing?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come to my head, you know? But this is like, there's so much planning and hard work.
Oh, you're into poetry. I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works like poetry and folk songs.
Damn, this book is fucking serious.
I kind of want to read this fucking book, I'm not gonna lie.
Hit me up, Annabelle.
What's happening? No way.
Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. Oh.
Time for a minor diversion.
Not again. It means Yuri must be having fun.
Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready.
Oh, okay. But I can't read very fast.
Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
Huh. I see.
Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes.
Hey, that's for the book.
I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times.
Sayori flips through the first pages of the book, getting past the table of contents.
Okay, chapter 1.
You can do it. Alright. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again.
What does vindicated mean?
Oh my god.
We're in high school. Or something.
Or something. Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
Of course.
Sayori turns the page.
Are these footnotes?
Mm-hmm. A lot of dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood.
I don't know if that means if that's good writing, but fair cop that you did it.
It's a fact. I think it's a good bit of like context for writing, but I don't think you have to have it directly there.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
It's a choice. It is
like
very
I said,
much a choice.
I would read Duskbell. I think that's a cool thing I've never seen in a book before.
I'd still probably dig into it, but yeah, that's like way inaccessible. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned.
By God.
Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present?
Where?
Right here.
They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having.
But they didn't tell me that.
It's implied from the context.
Sayori rubs their temples.
Is this what vindicated means?
The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid.
Hey, a thing I've done before.
Aw.
Ooh.
At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter.
I think we can stop here for now, or we'll be here all night.
Okay.
Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. Oh, I've been that fucking feeling. It's like, oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
So, what are your thoughts up to this point?
Sayori tries to find words. He's right there, voicing her.
Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best, so I can see it the way you do.
Hmm.
The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades.
Oh no.
I see.
You are a plebeian. Yuri quietly gathers her things.
We can continue tomorrow, right?
Yuri pauses, then shakes her head.
We can do something else tomorrow.
Damn, Yuri. But
I'm sorry.
wait, sorry for what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry I made you.
Yuri leaves.
You weren't making me.
Sayori is left alone with her words.
I'm right here, Sari.
It's cool, she's talking to you now.
How did this happen? You were just having fun seconds ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and
Aw.
hurt her.
Sayori.
I mean, you don't blame yourself, but I guess you did say something kind of not great. But I know you were trying to be nice and honest.
Smart people hate dumb people. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back?
Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them.
Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her.
All right. So I had to take a phone call during a bit of that. So I missed. So I caught the end. I think I get the gist. But was there any incredible revelations in the time where I was gone?
Not
book.
particularly, I guess. Cool book.
Yeah. Big,
About
thick
it.
ass fantasy book.
I imagine the revelations will come in part 2, if it's
Yeah.
anything like the last one.
New musical track. These, yeah. They're labeled or something. I think they're labeled in the actual files that you get. Anyways.
Probably.
Understanding Part 2.
I don't understand.
I've never understood anything in my life.
For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Stomp.
Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment.
Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival.
Huh?
But no one came. Minutes pass, and nobody enters the club room.
There was a wall here.
Not Yuri or Monica.
It's a hole now.
Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work?
Other students exist.
I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one here.
Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so,
Yuri?
Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open.
It's not.
Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window and then looks away.
Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead.
That's a different side story.
Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff?
Yes.
Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside.
Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along.
Me too.
Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic, she realizes, that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club.
Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones.
Yuri nods, and the two set off.
Oh, well, you could have put that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, a little bit. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation.
How's everything been going?
Fine.
That's good.
Neither of them follow up with anything more.
I feel that in my bones.
Yeah. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it?
Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on flyers.
Sayori told me.
What did you two end up doing yesterday?
Just some reading.
Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will have just the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that.
She's not into it.
She's just not into you.
Huh?
She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her.
Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it.
Did something happen?
Yuri sighs.
It's me, Yuri.
No, it's me. I just...
Yuri pauses.
Hmm?
I'm thinking...
I'm thinking about the macho man. A moment passes in silence and Yuri shakes her head.
Yeah, the cream of the crop, Yuri.
the cream. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden.
Don't be silly. I wouldn't think of your... Ah.
Sorry,
I just want to make sure you feel welcome. I won't think you're complaining.
My thumb slipped.
If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything.
Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's an issue with me. So, I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it.
Ah.
Monica pauses and thinks. For that long.
Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club. Hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with.
That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people?
Of course! I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be?
I see.
Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. I'm like, okay. After reading that email, I'm feeling this narration with like a slightly more sinister bend. Like it's almost
Telling
like
Monica
it's
how she
instruct her.
feels.
I was like it's grading her. And yeah,
Huh.
and stuff like that. Yeah, right? Like this line, it feels like that's her review after her choice.
Yeah, it's... She's taking stock before enacting, like, further plans or whatever.
I just mean the narration itself,
Oh, that's fair.
because this is a metagame.
That is.
And yeah. So,
Secret extra character, the narrator.
yeah,
That's
right?
me, narrator.
Each individual truly does have their own needs.
Okay.
Yuri takes a deep breath. Loading.
I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself.
I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal.
I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people.
Get an XLR.
How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about any arbitrary topic?
Girl, I don't know.
Figure. Tell me that one.
I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category.
She... What? Hold on, you're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you?
Yuri nods.
I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me.
Yuri, I don't understand you.
I kind of completely understand her and I hate it.
Yeah, I'm familiar with some of this.
I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo. Ah!
Sorry, I dropped my controller.
The drama.
Because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst and I hate it.
Sorry. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Interesting metaphor. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down, with her fists clenched, like some kind of Natsuki.
I think you should tell her that.
Right.
I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic.
Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen.
That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so...
No, I think I'm starting to understand.
Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better.
Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it.
I don't have good communication.
Yuri stops and shakes her head.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head just... it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it.
Yuri pauses to think. For that long.
I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me.
Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales.
I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. But I understand now that I just need to communicate with her.
Sorry. Looking at chat.
You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone.
Yeah.
Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. But then she doesn't. No, never mind. She does.
This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you.
Anytime.
Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Give a hand to B Drops' one-person show.
I'm sorry, if it's okay.
No, I'm...
The volume levels of both voices are quite different, so if there's any significant noticeable pause between lines, it's because I'm literally shifting back and forth from my microphone.
I've noticed. But
I'm sorry.
it's I appreciate the differences you put into the characters.
Well, thanks.
It's clear to me, and I appreciate it. I didn't expect this in the fucking Yuri and Sayori scene to just have completely different conversation, but alright. Yuri and Monica finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. It'll be great.
Yuri sighs and shakes her head.
I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will.
Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica.
You're not just going to wait outside, are you?
I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something?
Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this.
You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right?
Would that really be possible?
I'll look into it. I think it would be great.
Yuri smiles and nods at the thought.
Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck.
Monica waves at Yuri and then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door.
Yuri,
Wake up!
wait, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon.
I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look!
Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair.
I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard.
Stop.
Yuri presses her fist against her forehead.
Please stop. I can't take this.
Yuri?
Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting.
I'm sorry.
Sayori looks away in guilt.
Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me.
Yuri shakes her head.
No. It's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird.
But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something get together that you really like.
I don't want your pity. Why did I do that?
Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks.
I'm sorry.
Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can quit any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind.
It's okay.
Sayori whispers in a soothing voice.
It's okay. It's okay.
Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through her clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself.
I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So, I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Okay?
Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice.
I think I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am.
Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue.
I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I've got going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all.
Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well.
Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while I was reading. So I'll help you with the things you need too.
But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes.
That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you were gonna get frustrated with me.
But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience.
Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right?
Yeah. Irrational fears.
Well, there's no way you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reason that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad I tried and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. And I want that to rub off on me.
Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Oh, look at the face. Look at this. Where's the button up? Yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
Minor distractions.
Already the heavy. Shut up. Already the heavy atmosphere. Diversions, by the way. The heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms.
As a straight man, I messed that up my bad.
Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off.
Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience.
Okay, well, so far this has been the story of Sayori getting girlfriends.
Kinda.
Bit.
Well then. Based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading.
That's all I wanted to hear.
But we can stop at any time.
All I wanted to hear.
If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended.
Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on, though. We'll just see what happens.
Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first.
Very fair. Oh no,
Not
I'm
even
sorry.
lick their fingers?
God, no. What are you, some kind of perv?
Yes. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice.
Because.
I was just saying.
I'm back. Oh,
Kicks down the door.
Monica's back. I haven't seen you like at all recently.
Sayori trots over to Monica. My other girlfriend.
Hey. Ah!
She whispers loudly.
Can I hug you?
That was louder than your normal voice.
Sure, Sayori.
Sayori wraps around her arms around Monica, learning a great lesson in consent.
Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster.
Ah,
Hey. Don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster, and if he inherits the kingdom, it would spell disaster. Sorry.
Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles.
Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far, you nerds. It looks like our first real activity as a literature club.
about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think your noise gate ate that one.
Oh, it did. Damn. Yes.
Yeah, it's been eating a couple, some of like the first syllables.
Weird. Do you like poetry?
Ah!
Yuri smiles.
Wow, maybe not a single one of these girls wrote poetry before Sayori. That's interesting.
You've got mail.
From a desperate boy.
Why is that line living in the back of my brain?
I
Oh,
believe
this
in
is
you.
cute. I like this.
You're my sunshine.
She drew
Aw.
Monica. She drew everybody, but the fucking, no wait, no, the fucking the S, the cool S, top right.
Sayori with the pancakes.
Oh, I
And the
didn't even
cool
see
S.
the cool S. Holy shit, Sayori, Jesus.
Why is
Oh.
Natsuki stinky
She's angry.
and stinky?
and stinky.
And she's laughing at her.
Natsuki's
To do.
kicking ass at trash baskets, though.
The to-do list is nuts to me because it's wake up and then she didn't do anything else.
Yeah, that's a fucking mood. Get up,
Wait,
get ready.
what?
No, go. No. Milk, eggs, sticky notes. I want breakfast. Silly, awesome, yawny, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of an I word. Don't forget, ask Monica about this. Be positive.
Yay.
You are loved. Oh.
Oh.
What's this bear with the cheekbones at the very bottom?
Yeah, I see
I
that.
think that's her.
Planet. Oh, that planet head note's really funny. I like that.
Don't get caught off guard.
The bear must be your persona.
Cinnamon
am.
rolls.
Sayori.
God.
I love bears.
God, I can't get over that Sayori with the cool S.
That's pretty
It's
funny.
very good.
Pancakes.
You're too good for us, Sayori.
Yeah.
I like Sayori a lot.
So yeah, I guess if we want 100% completion, we need to go back to the scary parts and unlock all the random bonus poems and backgrounds, apparently. Though no, never mind. That's probably from side sessions. You got mail from a desperate boy. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think. Because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interaction between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits, or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observations on the anomaly of this character appearing.
Da-na-na-na.
Huh?
Fascinating.
Weird. They're tracking.
Who could this?
Oh, I mean,
be?
it,
I'm assuming it's the protagonist.
That maybe.
I get,
or
was this never supposed to be a visual novel?
Because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing the interaction between her and the user. So that line makes me think it's not the protagonist. Or
well,
no,
or
that
I
is the
think,
protagonist. That makes more sense.
yeah.
Or we're
Like-
implying that Sayori.
Well, but I mean,
Eh,
I think
I'm
it is
assuming the. Well, I guess it depends what the control simulation is.
Monica
Yeah, I
made
guess so.
made protagonist Kun to
Yeah.
have
If
a-
the
have
side
a-
stories are the control simulation, then
I'm wondering
it-
if the side stories are no, because the
oh yeah, the side stories are the control simulation.
are part of the control sim. No, well, this person's asking.
Mm.
Well, they're just clarifying.
Even trivial ones. There's some slight discrepancies.
Well, perhaps it will be explained in time.
Perhaps.
Huh.
I needed to give that last side story some more time because I do understand Yuri more now. I was like, but she's trying her best.
my question, I thought the side stories were added on. I thought it was supposed to be like, oh, we programmed therapy for all the characters.
No.
Through backstory.
womp.
It's more.
But apparently maybe not. Maybe it is. We don't know. We didn't have a concrete
Respect.
answer
Almost
if
did
these
do
are the controls.
Time to respect Natsuki.
Respect Natsuki!
that.
Never.
I'll make you.
Oh, let me at him.
Don't
Okay.
make me lightly.
Oh, let me at him.
Oh man.
You're gonna
Now I'm
respect
in the
shit out of me?
simulation.
Oh god.
It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. I partake. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening. And in walks a girl none of them have seen before.
Bumps.
If it was just like a brand new character that popped up, that would scare the shit out of me.
Hi.
Sayori tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book.
Are you here for the literature club?
Wait, oh my god, what if this new character is the narrator?
Ah.
Well, but the character isn't appearing.
Yeah.
Char-
The character isn't
But the-
appearing there, but they're as a constant interface for the user.
Well, I'm pretty sure. See, my take was protagonist is not in the side stories. The protagonist was created in the original so the user would interact with Monica.
Well,
And
yes.
that's the thing.
Yeah. But like, so what they're implying is these are the control experiments, but she's still manifested something to interact with the user in some fashion. Which I
I'd have
think
to
is
go
the...
back and reread the email because I thought it was saying the. Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty
Anyway.
sure that's my theory. That's my game theory. Is that the narration? Because I always noticed the narration was a little odd. Something about it felt off. But it's her insight for us.
Possibly. I still think it's protag, but I can see the reasoning for that as well.
Must dig into the lore. Sorry, V, did you already?
I already read this line.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yay, that's great! Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces.
Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk.
Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it.
Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea.
Yuri looks up at Sayori and protests for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monica follows by sitting nearby. Suddenly, the sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all.
Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves?
Okay.
Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading, or whatever other kind of literature.
You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe.
I have what vibe?
Oh, you know, like... Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that.
Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard.
Oh, no you don't, Sayori.
Yes, she does.
Yuri's deadpan voice carries from across the room. Natsuki giggles.
I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry.
Oh, yeah? Very adult-like of you.
I'm an adult.
Girl, same.
Perfect. A+ line read. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room.
Oh, that's Yuri.
Sayori lowers her voice.
She's kind of shy.
Not like
She's
that!
really-
What?
I know what it means, sorry. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. Oh, so
Okie
good.
dokie.
Yeah.
Doki.
Ooh.
Doki.
No, nobody's gonna comment on that one.
Well,
No,
I
it's just-
guess that
no.
leaves me then.
So she is.
No, she's got that vibe. You know. I'm not. I like
Hand
listening
motion.
to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry.
Stop it, B.
A bit. Oh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably
Cookie dough? Or maybe chocolate.
it's cookie dough.
And Monica's is probably vanilla.
Damn.
What's wrong with vanilla?
That's not an insult, okay? Vanilla is actually an incredibly exotic ingredient and is very expensive.
Monica, it's fine.
It requires a lot of
Monica,
effort to process.
Monica, wait.
Do you know anything about vanilla? Do you honestly know anything about vanilla?
I'll fucking kill you.
Monica, wait. It's fine. She didn't know.
What the heck?
I take way too many online quizzes. The ice cream ones are always accurate.
What's Yuri's favorite?
Blood. Natsuki shrugs.
Probably green tea.
Monica plays Ryu.
That's a trick question. I don't like ice cream.
It's me, Ryu, from Streets.
It's me, Monica, from Streets.
Ryu's favorite ice cream is
Dirt.
crushed ice.
You're right, yeah.
But like specifically the crushed ice that's left over from like a soft drink. So it's just really disappointing because not only is it half melted, but it's not even clean ice anymore.
No, it's
Right.
very bad ice.
it doesn't taste like soda, but it doesn't taste like clean ice. It's just disappointing in every regard.
I don't
That's-
know, I kind of like that very faintly soda flavored ice.
Oh,
Wow, what a freak.
well, now I can't insult Ryu with it. Ryu likes to stick his head in the freezer and inhale. That's his favorite ice cream flavor.
I'm just joking. I have no idea, Fury.
Can't get a read on her aura.
It's because she's so closeted. I mean,
I don't think she's closeted at all.
well, you would say that.
It's pretty chill here. You just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff?
Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet, since we only have like 3 members, so we kinda just loosely spend our time doing stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while now since I started a club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into?
Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga.
Manga?
Hey, why'd you say it like that?
This is a pretty good read for that, actually.
I want to read manga in the club.
Wait, hold on a second.
That sounds so great. Like after all I've been doing this,
Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk.
after all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple.
Manga isn't simple.
You plebeian.
If you think
Oh.
that, you just don't understand the nuance.
Oh, you're one of those.
Oh, I didn't mean simple like that.
Like, look at the shit I'm reading right now. It's fucking baby stuff compared to this. I'm sorry, kid.
Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in?
Well, not really.
Visual novels.
That would be me. I'd be that asshole who's like, I like a visual novel, let me in your literature club.
Let me in. Come on. Open the door.
Why are your doors closed? Stop having them be closed.
There's so many words in it.
I read Doki Doki literature club.
You're locking the door. Do not lock the door.
Stop having your door be locked.
In any case, have you considered the anime club?
Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club.
It's full of freaks and perverts.
It's full of
Oh,
Oh, remembers.
weird guys.
Hey.
You know, I feel so bad. That was also my reason for not pursuing the anime club.
Come
Yeah.
on, is it that big of a deal? Manga's literature, right?
I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically.
I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do.
Oh boy.
That's fine.
No.
Right?
Down. Bad.
Spray bottle. You only have 2 hands, sorry.
She's a hug monster, though.
Damn.
She can hug with her legs too.
Mhm.
Grappler.
Call me
Mm,
Baki.
yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my god. Thank you. You're the best. I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm just gonna start getting it, okay?
Natsuki stands up.
Need some help?
Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker.
If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine.
I hope we never find out then.
Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea.
Really gotta oxygenate it. Get the real flavor.
I'm such a pushover.
Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun.
Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation.
Her tea is going to get cold.
Yeah, her tea's going to get cold.
We are going to gatekeep girl boss this girl out of this club.
Wait, that's not related.
Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature.
Are you sure you don't just want to read her manga, Sayori?
Hey, who do you think I am?
Don't make me answer that. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri?
Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so...
Does that mean I bother you?
No, you're a pleasure to be around.
Nice. I was just fishing for a compliment.
I know.
Nice. But still. I really think we should give her a chance.
Yeah, alright. But I really am gonna start enforcing club activities.
I'm willing to cooperate.
Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door.
Boom.
What was that?
Sayori stands up and walks over to the door and opens it. What was that noise?
Thank you.
Carrying 3 boxes was presumably manga. Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can.
That's quite a collection.
How big is your locker?
Huge.
Yeah. Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies. That was a run-on sentence reading. Whatever.
There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them.
Monica anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious.
All right. Pop it up.
Oh, serious times at the club.
Let's go. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed.
Why am I so nervous?
Welcome, Jamie Drail. We are deep into bonus content, so apologies if this is a little odd. But it's
But I
prequel
do
stuff,
hope
so
you
you should be familiar.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy the new content.
It's
Neat.
Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box.
Mm.
Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Oh, buddy, same.
Is some good extra content.
Need help?
No, I got it.
Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails.
Uncle Phil, you got to kick that
Do you
man.
like,
Fesh Pince?
yeah.
Uncle Phil. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Natsuki, can you make me a sandwich? Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork.
You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there?
I can't reach up there. That'd be so inconvenient.
Yeah, but
Monica sighs.
the teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club.
So?
Monica backs off and slumps onto a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room.
Good afternoon.
Sayuri spins into the club room.
I'm gonna fall.
Ah!
Oh, I see someone's in a good mood.
Why do you sound sinister? Yeah, because I have this.
Sayuri brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic.
I found some money and got a cookie. Oh, that's so pretty.
Sayuri trots over to the closet. The colorful shelves catch her eye.
Which one do I start with?
Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie.
No way. I saved up all my luck to find that money.
If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant.
What is happening? Boo.
Defeated, Sayuri unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding.
Well, everyone's here now.
Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively.
Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good for everyone?
I agree.
I'm thinking of starting a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh god.
I'm good.
Just the first one, right?
Huh.
Maybe the second one?
But
Like
Sayuri
Kingdom Hearts
hasn't
2,
seen any
I'm
of
sorry.
them.
Oh god, no.
I think they'll all be really interesting.
Uh,
I heard there were some Game Boy ones that were really fun.
there are Game Boy ones.
I heard about this character Aqua. I'm really excited to get to her story.
Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too.
Well, I've been having lots of fun learning about everybody else's interest. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else.
Well, maybe. Something tells me that
Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests.
maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to explain our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with.
Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here?
Because you are. Natsuki, didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do?
Well, yeah. But that doesn't make it okay for you to just ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion.
Me too. I'm Sayori.
Yeah, but...
Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything?
Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests that you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but I just...
Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up.
Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. Cool. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it.
Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want.
Where'd the music go? Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room.
Oh no.
Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. Just Monika, you said.
Just Monika.
For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk.
Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way.
So true, bestie. Says Yuri, not looking. Monika looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away.
Yikes.
She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri?
I'm not good at these things.
Monika sighs.
Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all.
Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything.
You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you.
It does.
It does? How?
Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed.
What?
Oh.
Ruining my vibes.
Well, great. I am just ruining the whole club then.
Yes.
That's not an accurate conclusion to make.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration. And I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me.
Why don't you write a poem about it, jeez.
Yo, real mean to Yuri right now.
Well, I'm being mean to Monika. What are you talking about?
Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most?
I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is.
Whoa.
There.
Huh. Something in I don't know if Discord was like crunching it a little or something and made it weirdly robotic and sinister.
Uh-oh.
Not like overtly robotic, but like there was this like unnatural reverb.
Yeah, it's like the room
Or like a
expanded
rumble.
quickly.
The foreshadowing.
Yeah, right. It's the demon possession voice.
She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you.
I fucking dug on manga.
Okay, well, yeah, don't diss an entire art form, but otherwise, to a much less severe extent, I agree to a slight degree.
Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here?
Thank you.
Do you not feel the same way?
No, obviously.
You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So, I assumed you felt the same way about it.
That's not true. Well,
Recalling your confrontations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in.
mm, you may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that.
With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves.
It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that.
Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts.
Yeah, I mean,
Amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. Monica with manga CG? No, never mind.
3 hours later.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
reads an entire goddamn...
I binged all 42 volumes of, what was it, Parfait Girls?
I believe it was Parfait Girls.
Yeah.
Definitely
Peak
not
fiction.
K-On!
Rider.
Oh.
I want to hear
Protag,
Monica say, "Whoops." He has
If he was a real
eyes!
character.
He was a real character.
Oh, so that came from the email.
Oh.
The man is the boy.
The man is the boy, is the character, is the made creation.
Yes. You see, this boy we have made for a game. He is not real character.
Visual novel protagonist. He is lucky to have eyes.
I say to my friend Dmitri, who
You
is
must
this
take
boy?
them.
It's
I shouldn't say that. I mean, there's like an equal chance of you having and not having eyes as a visual novel protagonist.
Or your
It's
hair
guess
is
it's
so
coin flip.
long.
It's a real coin flip.
It's so weird, like Tsukiyami, the protagonist. Oh, his like in Tsukiyami, he never has eyes, but I mean, obviously in Melty Blood and all the various adaptations, he has grown to have an actual character design.
And get eyes.
Because in the games, it's just you, kinda.
It's such a specific character, though. It's very strange that they made him faceless.
I think part of it is largely because even if they are characterized, they're still the player avatar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, some things definitely go to more or less effort to portray that visually.
For sure.
Do you want to do Respect Part 2 and call it for tonight, or?
Yeah, probably. I was just looking in there. Sorry. No, that's all the weird stuff. It's the backups. Oh yeah. Tower keys. It still fucks me up. Oh, I want to know. I must find all the hidden docks, but probably do that next time, and so I can sort of collect it all after we finish these.
Look at our docs in a row.
Yeah. R-E-S-P-C-T. R-E-S-P-C-T. Let's get a new CG.
It sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members.
Ugh.
Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy.
Yeah, right.
Well, she usually does.
Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it?
I accept it. I think it's cute.
Oh, come on, that's condescending too.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you.
And I'm just also into girls.
I mean, yeah.
Natsuki sighs.
Well, who isn't? I know, thanks.
I know some people.
It just really sucks.
Do you want me to talk to Monica?
I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club.
Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out. Please. Please. I mean, I'm vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason you decided to join the literature club?
Well,
Natsuki hesitates.
it's kind of dumb.
I don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone's welcome.
I wasn't welcome.
You were to me. So,
Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica.
I promise.
Natsuki sighs.
I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks.
Obviously
But
not.
but you know, the signs for the literature clubs that you can be yourself or whatever.
It's not manga.
So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. But,
Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Ow.
oh, and I like writing too.
Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica?
Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell her something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she'd just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing.
Hmm.
The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today, at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome.
You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for. So, I'm gonna do everything I can to fix this. I promise.
All right. Fair cop.
Time to bully this child.
Yeah.
All
just
right.
kick the shit out of her.
I'm well versed with this.
Don't.
It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most of their limited break time.
Where could she be?
Among them is Monica, who always eats lunch in their classroom.
Why bring attention to it?
What? I just had, just kind of had to collect my thoughts,
No, for sure.
I was reading too fast.
It's a little suspect. That's
Yeah,
all.
all right, yeah. Sorry. Among them is Monica, who always eats her lunch in her classroom, but she has some. Man, I am reading too fast, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monica decided to try to find her during lunch so that she could make amends. Only to find her getting the crap kicked out of her. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. It is pink.
Oh, gosh.
Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends who Monica doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It'd be really tactless to just interrupt them. Whoa.
Little randoms.
What the fuck?
Okay, imagine there's
Is that
going to
allowed?
be at least 2 friends.
Probably.
Correct.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. Did you end
Okay.
up? Oh, sorry.
Nope, you go. Your friend won.
Oh yeah. Did you end up joining the literature club or what?
Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I?
I told you she would join.
Come on. You know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club.
I told you, I never even wanted to join that stupid club.
Oh, sure.
Man, they got fucking poses and everything. Show them to me.
Gotcha.
Well, you have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash.
Damn.
True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you.
Shut up. Just let me do my thing.
No. I'm just joking. You know we love you.
Yeah, once the literature club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book.
What, you're gonna buy her smutty fanfiction?
Well, obviously. I want a signed copy.
Like, years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it by now?
No.
I told you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done it without us. That gives us a pass to joke about it.
Yeah, sure.
They grow up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye.
Natsuki suddenly glances in Monica's direction, prompting Monica to quickly turn away and distance herself. Hup. Jumps out a window.
What the heck? That was horrible.
There's something kind of endearing about Monica just saying what the heck as
What the heck?
like she doesn't want to swear.
It'd be really funny if the boxer just said "fuck."
I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. Ugh, I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right.
I can't do anything.
Aw, gee. After school ends, Monica distractedly makes her way to the clubroom. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monica picks a desk and slumps into it. Something she seems to be doing rather often lately.
Yuri, I don't think I can be club president.
Why?
I suck at handling anything that doesn't go, exactly my way.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that won't go wrong in the future. Yuri looks up from her book.
It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize that I was what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just a lot on my mind. No.
Hmm?
I enjoy listening.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Playing tennis with yourself.
Shut up.
Yuri
Don't
shrugs.
call me out.
No.
It just makes me feel nice.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll continue then.
Yuri nods.
Yeah. Well, Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know?
Yes.
It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That the literature club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad, like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it was when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing. Just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club.
You did?
Yeah, I remember. Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead. And now, I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time.
Monica shakes her head.
I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can picture how much joy it will bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Going to
Wow.
kill them.
Monica, please.
Wait.
Put down,
I will take their faces.
put down the scissors.
You're just like, yeah.
Get them back?
What else?
Do you need help?
Yeah. I have a fine collection of blades.
Yeah.
While you wrote poetry, I studied the blade.
I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want.
Ooh, got him. Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door, making Monica and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monica's desk and sits down next to her.
I'm having an intervention.
You're a little late.
I can do that because I'm vice president.
Is this about Natsuki?
Shit. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it.
Really?
I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened, and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her.
Oh. Yay, I did it.
Yay, you did it.
Yay, you did it, Sayori.
Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Friendship wins again. So how do you want to make it up to her?
I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming in the club meeting today?
I don't think she is.
I see.
Monica is afraid of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she's inadvertently caused. Oh no, it's the consequences of my own actions.
Again.
We meet again. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on.
Dead on.
Or to say screw the consequences.
Yeah,
have
you can just
money.
forget about them if they don't exist. It's so easy to just duck away from the conflict and wait for it to blow over, right? There it goes. Just like a tornado. But that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings.
Okay. Do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow?
So I'm back on board with the narration being like Monika's instructions as a person.
Very, very possible. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a great listener.
You're a pal and a confidant.
You got a friend in me.
I'm wearing a Golden Girl shirt.
You got a friend in Yuri.
Yuri just keeps sitting there and looking pretty. Let's go. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile.
Well, I guess for today it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here?
Saria picks up a manga that is resting on an adjacent desk.
Oh, that? Natsuki probably just left it out by accident.
Admit it.
What was that?
But I thought she
Sayori,
hasn't. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club.
Actually, Monica's been.
Narc.
Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using the classroom then. Okay?
Monika smiles at them both. Then, with a wave, she exits the club room. Whoosh.
That was way more tense than I needed to be, right?
I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room.
I'll express my feelings through song. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive.
I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori is going to be able to bring Natsuki?
Yes.
How do you know?
Well, she's Sayori.
You know, you're right.
Time slowly passes.
Ain't it true?
About as slow as this.
1 second
1
per second.
hour later.
About that slow.
I got work in the morning.
Monika sits and then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then, the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room.
We're here.
Welcome back.
Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika's struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with their own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monika had, admittedly, so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. The 3 things we've covered. What new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present.
Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today.
Monica turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters.
Okay, we're gonna learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga.
Oh, come on. Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just...
Monica shakes her head.
Natsuki.
This is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time.
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me not to take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it, and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you?
Thanks. But, I know you're only doing this because Sari told you to.
No. Wait, that's not true. Monica planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her.
I was witness to that as well.
This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay?
Natsuki looks away and hesitates.
But, it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into.
Monica smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye.
If you like it, then it's not dumb.
Oh, except for me.
Sayori, you're not dumb either.
What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all.
Natsuki stands up.
Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that.
Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki.
Yeah, whatever. Today is not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready.
You read One Punch Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monica approaches Natsuki on the way out.
Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything?
Me? Not particularly. Why?
Oh, there was just something that I wanted to show you, if you had a few minutes.
Sure, what is it?
It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room?
The music room? Why?
Well, you'll see.
Yo! New CG.
Ooh.
Cool.
Or background.
This music
know-
room is awesome. Shoot.
It's really good.
Sorry, I'm just...
I'm sorry. Like it's got sound treating and
Yeah,
huh.
it's nice.
That's nuts.
When the club was just me and Sayori, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understand that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself. Like, things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit.
Oh, come on, you can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just, brought a bunch of manga, and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it.
No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never realize that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid.
Points at audience.
They deserve to be heard and respected.
It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am.
As Monica listens, she recalls vividly how Natsu's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others?
I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it.
But well, like I said, I didn't even do anything.
You were just being yourself, and that's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else.
Huh?
Something else wrestling, baby. Love the something else wrestling. Monica takes a breath.
The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga.
What? You?
Didn't even give a cookie.
What the heck? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry. I think I just felt kind of embarrassed to admit it, after I gave you such a hard time about it.
I can't believe you, of all people, were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny.
Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right?
You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow. You have good taste.
No, Natsuki, don't be one of those.
Just one volume. And I kinda just picked it out randomly.
Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all of your favorite parts.
Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club. She also plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was the perfect person that I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted instead of always second guessing myself.
We get another Monica piano song?
Monica walks
At
over to
least-
the piano and sits down. Yeah.
I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more.
Yeah. Preserve
But
this.
after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this, because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. Oh, that's not my line. Ah!
Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me.
No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day.
Every day?
Every day.
I imagine a future where... Just because, you just make me feel like I want to do something. I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. And I'm really not any good at it yet, like, at all. But I wrote a song for the club. And I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah.
Oh.
It was the theme song. Ah.
It'd be cool if the music on the chalkboard was this music.
I guess that's the lesson they're teaching.
Oh, I just like
That
the
show.
music
As
stuff.
the montage scene at the end of the season.
Mhm.
The fact that they're coming to like such a kind of climax here at the halfway point of the side stories.
It's about to get wild.
It is making me wonder what we're going to get in the second half of these.
Monica's descent.
Yeah,
Or
well,
ascent.
is she going to... Are we going to get the glimpse into her fucking with the original Control scenarios?
I think that is what it's building up to, yeah.
I wonder when that shoe's gonna drop.
Club comes together. Club drives something to happen. Hello, everybody. So I screenshotted the music when it was in front of us, and I just punched those notes out really fast.
Yeah.
It's
Is it this?
no,
No.
no, it's
Okay.
not this. Yeah, because it's probably I just played it in C, but it's much slower, and it doesn't sound like this. I'm curious if it is in the game at all.
So many shorps.
Yeah, a lot of sharps. A lot of sharps.
Very, very sharp key. Granted, we don't know the tempo.
No, I just played it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway.
That's all.
It was so good.
It was?
Oh yeah, are you kidding? You're already like a pro.
Not even close.
Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so
Yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about everyone.
And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that.
Well, I think that's really thoughtful. And kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things, and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So, yeah. I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right.
It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing.
Well, I wonder who I got it from.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take it back now.
You got me. The closet's all yours.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return.
What kind of little something?
Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Yay.
Yay.
The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. Oh.
This is Sayori, and this is Sayori's girlfriend Monica, and this is Monica's girlfriend Natsuki.
And this is Sayori's other girlfriend, Yuri. You got mail. OMG.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay.
who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. I would get 404'd in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweets, e.g. not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation?
Oh no.
I did tend to notice that. e.g. not screaming for help. Jesus Christ, you guys.
All right.
Oh.
One half done.
Oh,
Yay.
Some bonus Monica.
music, Monica.
Music Monica.
Shakes, can you
With-
do me a favor?
With other music Monica. Yeah.
Can you close the game and boot it back up again?
One sec.
Sure.
Did we get... No, we already had My Song Your Note.
Yeah.
We
I
have
remember
my
it.
song, your note piano.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
Because it. Anything
Yeah,
else
one sec.
sounds like that. Da, 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 da.
Boot up the system again.
Here we go again.
Come on, metaverse.
Metaverse
These
you
computers
could.
are so fucking old.
Look at these old computers.
Stop all the downloading.
Help. What?
Uh huh. Da, 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 da. Maybe. Da, da.
Oh, I just realized the logo is the left side of the building's an M and then an E and an S on the right hand side of it.
That's fun.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So,
I have a theory.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think Monica made Protag. I think Sayori made Protag. Because Sayori is the only one who still mentions him in the control simulation, or alludes to him.
It's possible.
And Sayori is demonstrated as having the potential to have the same functions as Monica.
Only in the absence of Monica, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
And then-
that's all we witnessed so far,
And even then, that doesn't go well.
Well, yeah, no.
I'm just
But I'm
curious.
saying that the
can we-
potential is there.
I just want to take a quick glance at what the titles are for the next set of side stories. Okay, so we got trust, understanding, respect, balance, reflection, and self-love. Well, those
We'll
don't
see.
sound sinister.
Nothing sounds sinister.
Doki Doki Literature Club doesn't sound sinister.
Yeah, this could be a whole can of worms going forward. We just don't know.
Mystery
We
and
still-
a half.
Still haven't gotten more Natsuki poems. They definitely seem to still exist, though. Though I wonder. Oh shoot! One of those poems is like the thank you message for beating the game. We should probably, because I might skip ahead a little. I might do that on my own time and do Act 2 proper of the game, so we can get to the credits with all the CGs.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then you get that special thing.
So that little.
So we got one more background hidden away.
Yeah, I'll have to find out what that is.
Scroll away hidden.
Most notably featuring a grand piano.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
God, yeah, we only one playthrough only got us so many of these.
Gotta get big secrets all the time.
You really just gotta keep running through it and hope the random number generator doesn't kick your ass.
It always kicks your ass.
It tends to.
In any case.
Yeah, man, this is exciting. This thing's we haven't even fucking dug into like the website. It feels
I
like
hope-
so much more.
It would be nice if the side stories lead to a happy ending for the girls.
I mean, unfortunately, I think we're doomed from the start, given that at best, this might be like one of the instances that got doomed before the ones you play through.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I think that like, in terms of linear time, like this is a reboot, try again after things went all to hell in the main story playthroughs.
It'd be nice if that were true, though I'm worried that's not the case.
It is truly hard to tell at this point because I thought it was just like I thought we had a couple of possibilities of like, oh, we program therapy for them, or this is just added character, in a completely non-meta plot way. I was ready to accept that. I was just like, here's recontextualizing some of the relationships of all these characters so that you can kind of gain a little more depth into the decisions made by Monica and co. In the tragedy.
Yeah, I'm hoping that these linear time happen after that, because man, Monica, that would be really. You've learned so much, and you're so friendly with them. It would really bum me out if she just kills them again after all this.
I don't think if this ends in a certain way, I don't think it's going to be her deleting people.
Oh, I mean, not the deletion, but like the driving to suicide with magic powers.
Yeah, well,
We'll find out.
I think that's part of the tragedy, but whatever.
What's poppin', Dan? Let's see it.
Yeah, what's up, Dan Salvato? We gotta dig into your goddamn ARGs, you bastard. All right. In any case, That's enough from us. Have a good night, everybody. Stay clutch.
Good night.
Night, everybody.